So hello everyone, stuck in the GX era here once again, and today I'm coming to you with a different kind of video, so it's not going to be my usual hero stuff, but actually I'm going to be showcasing you the deck that prior to heroes I've been testing out a lot during this format, and it's probably my favorite and most fun deck to play right now. It's Kewl Tunes. I was lucky enough to get this deck in November when it was really cheap, and with the announcement of the new stuff, I'm really hyped for the support to come out, especially considering the fact that it's coming out during national seasons. So I'm probably gonna take this deck to nationals, so the Bosnian nationals. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the deck profile. So of course, you're gonna be playing the 3Q. Yep. Uh, Heads up, if you're in Europe and you have some starlights that you wanna get rid of, I'm in the market for them. So hit me up, please. Then you have your 3 Ricos, and of course the 3 Mix. So basically every Q, and of course 3 Clip. So basically every Kewl Tune you're going to be playing at 3 as of now. The only one that is cuttable is the Clip, because right now you don't have much use from it if you like solo, or if you draw it with Clip, if you draw it with Q and it gets negated. But when the new support comes out, you'll probably be playing this ratio, so everything at 3. And of course, the honorary, as of now, Kewl 2 monster is the 1 red Nova. Now, for this specific deck, you really play a lot of non-engine because basically you don't have such a great end board, so you rely on non-engine to get you your wins. The non-engine is really specific, but right now, this is just for my locals and how I prepared. I do play the 3 nib. It's really good at my locals, but usually I don't think it's really that good this format. Next format, when you get full power Elf Nodes, full power Kewl Tunes, Doom Z's, it's gonna be amazing. But right now you can easily swap this out with the Cyframe package, which I do love. I really do enjoy the Cyframe package. But I was just testing it out without them. So I would probably go back to them and maybe put Nib or put Bell, which I also do play 3, in the side. So any of these you can really swap out for the Cyframe engine. I really like it, so the 4 Cyframes. Apart from that, you also play the most important one, a Veiler. Honestly, this deck currently needs a level 1 so bad, and it's so lucky that we're getting the level 1 in Blazing Dominion. It's gonna break the deck, absolutely. So Veiler is really important. You have to play it in this deck, because I cannot explain how many times I got ashed or impermed on my queue, and then just had a Veiler to help me continue my plays. And also, considering the fact that you play the field spell, every hand trap is basically with the field spell full combo. Also, of course, you have to play Ash and the mandatory triple Fuva. So, yeah, this is, what is it, 5 different hand traps? Yep. So all at 3, you basically play more hand traps than you play in monsters engine-wise. Then, for the spells, you play the 3 Kewl 2 Synchro, the 3 Synchro Overtake. This card is busted. This card is honestly so busted. I love seeing it. I love getting it. I love that it gets ashed a lot, so you can, or belled, so you can continue your plays with using other cards. But yep, it's really good. Some builds play Pot of Extra. I did play it for like 2-3 locals, but I decided that sometimes you just get the worst banishes and you really rely on summoning RS and some stuff like that. So what I decided to do was to put in the Fallen and the Virtuous. You have a lot of extra deck space, so the 3 fusion monsters in your extra deck don't make a difference, and the card is just busted by itself and plays through a lot of stuff and plays against a lot of stuff really well. So I think, as for now, I'm not sure if I'm going to be playing it with the new support, but as for now, I think it's really good, and maybe even a necessity in the deck, considering the fact that you have so little engine and so little, not little, but you don't have much of an end board in this deck in general. And to round things off, I do play the 2 field spells actually. The field spell is actually really good. I'm bouncing from 1 to 2 to 3, but I think that 2 is a sweet spot because it's searchable off of so many things, and it really lets you extend your plays. I would not play 1, so it's either 2 or 3. I'm still debating on that. And the last card, I mean the 40th card, it's always called by. So yeah, 40 card main deck. As for now, the only thing I would change in this specific build that I'm showcasing you is a Cypher engine. So I would probably add back the Cypher engine because one brick doesn't like kill the deck. For the extra deck, I'm just checking the glare. Sorry. The 3 RS, 3 Remix, 3 Maker, 2 Loudness War, the 1 Zalen. This card is so good because it's so unpredictable. And I think it's going to be even better when the new support comes out. And the fact that you can friendly tip Q, if Zalen is actually summoned properly, Q can summon him back from the graveyard. So keep that in mind during the late game. If you use your 1 Zalen, you can get it back with Q again. I mean, this card is just busted. And of course, you play the branded package of basically 3 or 2 Albion, and then anything you want put here. So yeah. Yeah, so far a quick deck profile, but I'm just gonna run through the side deck options that you should be playing or you could be playing. I personally have tested out Ghost Reaper. This card is in Genesis, where Kewl Tunes is honestly the best deck, is busted. But at my locals, there are 2 more Kewl Tunes players. So when I'm playing the deck, I honestly just love this card because in the mirror you can just show the track maker on the Q summon. Because pro tip, when your opponent goes a Q, you wanna cherries immediately, because if they summon the Nova and you cherries, then they can actually chain the synchro and summon the track maker anyways. So it's better to just chain it to the normal summon of the Q. Oh, sorry. It's better to chain it to the normal summon of the Q and just be safe. They can't do much. They can maybe end on remix, but they won't have much of a follow-up play after that. Of course, Naturia Rose Whip. I mean, this is honestly just an unrated Kewl Tunes card. You start off your plays with it, you can end your plays with it. It's really good, especially in the format that's so diverse, that has Draco Tail, that has Sky Strikers, Mitsurugi. It's really good. The only deck it's honestly ass against is like Yami Tri Brigade, because they get rid of it so easily and without the need of any traps. So as you can see, I'm still testing. This deck is not even fully double sleeved, so some cards are, some aren't. But yeah, Droll is honestly just a go-to side deck option in this format. Double Cyclones, 3 of them are, obviously. I just yet to get the 3rd one, sadly. I did test out with 1 Talents, even though I don't think it's that great, this format. Then, in my opinion, you do go with a lot of going first cards in the side deck. So what I did was actually side the 1 playlist, 1 anti-spell, and 1 judgment, because I think well these 2 are like way too much of power traps that you really need to play in this deck, because the deck doesn't have a great end board as of now. But also the quote-unquote spicy tech of the deck is the triple Gravity Collapse. Honestly, this card is amazing. Your opponent summons anything, you just get rid of your track maker, and you still have Remix next to him. So you end their turn completely. During the end phase, you use Remix, you summon out the Mix and the Rico, and then you just continue your plays on your next turn, even if you can even OTK, because this deck does have the potential to OTK quite easily. But yeah, a little bit of a quicker deck profile this time around. So here's the deck once again. I do have high hopes for the deck. I might upload a combo video this week. But yeah, honestly, great deck. I really enjoyed it. I hope to get the new cards ASAP, because like 10 days after the set is released, the Boston Nationals is happening. So hopefully I'll bring you the top 8 or maybe first place, who knows, Nationals deck profile of Kewl Tunes in a couple of months. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bit of a quicker deck profile this time. So yeah, thank you. See you next time.